After 6 weeks of cricket up and down the African lands, it was Australia and India who deservedly made it through to the final. They had been conclusively the best two teams, and now we'd find out who would win the World Cup. There was a capacity crowd inside the Wanderers Stadium in Johannesburg, and it promised to be a classic as the fans created a colourful and noisy atmosphere. Damien Martyn recovered from his finger injury, and Ian Harvey missed out on a place in the final. For the Indians, there were no changes from their semi-final win over Kenya. Sourav Ganguly won the toss and he chose to field. What a brave boy.
Oh, crack. That's a beautiful shot. Adam Gilchrist. Slightly over-pitched and a little bit of width from Zahir Khan, and that's all the invitation that Gilchrist needs. Oh, slashed away. That's 4 more for Gilchrist. Well, that's too short and it's too wide.
He's gone for the big one. That's in the crowd. What an over this is for Australia. Terrific shot. That's a great sweep. It wasn't all that bad a delivery, and a great way to end the over. 80 for no loss, Australia.
Gone over the top of covers. That's going to run away for 4. What a start for Australia. That brings up the 100 stand in no time. Outstanding stuff from these two. It's gone again. This time it's up in the air. There's a fielder out there. Should take the catch. The catch is taken. Virender Sehwag it is. So that's the big breakthrough they wanted. Australia have got off to fly. Harbhajan Singh has picked up the wicket. Went miles in the air. But Sehwag has taken it.
Well, you'd have to put a question mark against why he did that at that moment.
Oh, there's a big shout. Yes, he's got him. And that's just what Australia didn't need, and India needed it badly. And Harbhajan Singh has delivered for the Indians.
More turn again, and you can see the ball gripping and turning right across the body there of Matt Hayden. Thin outside edge. Rahul Dravid has done well.
Straight away. Martin this time has got him away. It may have been an underside edge, or almost the toe of the bat. But the 150 is up for Australia in the 25th over.
Smashed, it's up in the edge. Is it going to be taken? I don't think so. So Ganguly was the man trying to get under it. Never, ever looked like getting anywhere near it. That's going to be 4 more, and that brings the 200 up.
That's 4 and brings up a 50. And how easily done it was. Damien Martyn making a comeback to the Australian team after an injury has played extremely well.
And 50 for Ricky Ponting. I think that's one for the crowd. The guy in the gold shirt was favourite to catch it, but in the end I think just pulled back.
There he goes again. The result the same. This is even bigger. It's out of here, this one. Consecutive 6s for the Australian captain.
There's the change of pace again. Just a little one-hand dab, and it's sailed away to the front of the scoreboard out there.
That is a biggie. And the Australian captain is dealing in sixes at the moment.
And this is the biggest ever partnership in a World Cup match. Brilliant performance. It was 149. That was Rowan Canoy and Clive Lloyd way back in the first World Cup in 1975. Now Ponting 84 and Martin 68. They've gone ahead of that. That is a wonderful stroke. Of all the great shots that have been played today, I'll put that right up at the top. It was a low full toss, which is about the hardest thing in the world to get away. He set it for 6.
Slow ball worked away. There it is. There's the 100 for Ricky Ponting. What a wonderful performance from him. He is absolutely elated, as you can imagine. The skipper getting a century in a World Cup final. His teammates are on their feet. They're delighted as well. That's his 13th one-day international 100 for Australia. His 5th as captain and his 2nd in this World Cup. Lovely shot, that one. Gee, that is a great shot. Terrific stuff. Just giving himself a little bit of room, and Dave Shepherd has to do some exercise this time. Damien Martin enjoyed that. Full toss, and he's hit that very well again. And that's gone for another 6. That is number 6 for Ricky Ponting. Full toss again. He's got under it a bit. It's in the air for some distance. I think it's going to be safe. It is safe, and they come back for 2. So that brings up that 200 partnership between Ricky Ponting and Damien Martin. A little bit of good fortune there, but 200 stand now. And he's hit that miles. That is another terrific hit from Ricky Ponting. That is his 7th 6. This is amazing stuff. Wow, that is a huge hit. That is absolutely enormous. That has gone in the first tier. My goodness. What a blow. Just over the top of Vashisnir, and that's running away for a boundary to finish proceedings.
That was one of the finest batting displays ever seen in a World Cup, let alone in a final, and it came from Ricky Ponting, the Australian captain. He was unbeaten with 140, the highest individual score ever in a World Cup final. His 3rd wicket partnership of 234 with Damien Martin was also a record for any wicket in the final. And in addition, Australia's total of 359 surpassed the highest team score in a final. Vivian Richards and Sourav Ganguly's World Cup record of 7 sixes in an innings also was beaten by Ponting, who hit 8. All in all, it was a knock that will live long in the memory of everyone who witnessed it. We were all quite breathless, particularly those Indian bowlers. While the Indians sat in the dressing room and contemplated how they were going to overhaul Australia's massive total, the Johannesburg crowd were treated to an air display almost equal to that of the one given to them by Ponting. The pressure on Sachin Tendulkar and Virender Sehwag as they walked out to the crease was huge. But if anyone could put India on course to reach the target, it was them, and to do so, they had to maintain a run rate of above 7 and over.
Oh, he's left that and hasn't missed by much, but a good leave from Tendulkar, just past the off stump. Pull shot. Off the mark is Tendulkar. The crowd has gone berserk here. Lots of Indian supporters. It's running away towards the boundary. It should be 4. And here's 4. There's the start. Oh, it's gone high. It's going to be out caught ball by Glenn McGrath. It is. That is it. That is the big one they want in Australia. They've got Sachin Tendulkar in the first over. Glenn McGrath has got him again like he did in an important game in the '99 World Cup.
Well, look at the celebrations. They know how important this wicket is. Just asking too much of himself was Tendulkar. It wasn't too short and also deviating off the seam. You can see they got into a hopelessly wrong position.
No ball called. Damien Martyn has taken the catch, but a no ball has been called. He's overstepped again in this over. No emotion from Brett Lee apart from annoyance. Damien Martyn thought he was gone, as did half the Australian side.
Just the luck maybe Sehwag needs. It's a no ball.
It's a good shot. Just behind square on the offside, and it's gone for 6. Wow, that is a good shot. Over the top, has it gone for 6? Yes, it has. Square on the offside for 6. That's a good shot also, this time from Virender Sehwag, and that is a huge over for India. 19 runs coming from it, 5 overs gone, 33 for 1.
Oh, lovely shot. This time Brett Lee over pitches. Sehwag smashes him through the covers. The 50's up. 1 wicket down and only 8 overs bowled. Straight up in the air. This should be out, and it will be out. Darren Lehmann has got it. There's the second wicket. Brett Lee's got his first. And that's 21 wickets for Brett Lee. And India now are in real trouble. 58 for 2. A bit like Sachin Tendulkar. Tried to hook a ball that wasn't quite there. It was good captaincy from Ricky Ponting. Moved 2 men in the deep on the offside. And that's a big edge. There's wicket number 3. And that's wicket number 20 for Glenn McGrath.
Just about off stump. Not very good footwork there from Mohammed Kaif. Drifting away from the ball, not getting close to it. Umpire Shepherd had absolutely no doubt.
We're inside the 15 overs, so the 2 batsmen out there, Sehwag and Dravid, will take the opportunity to hit down the ground or hit into the open spaces to pick up runs and reduce their deficit. Favourite spot today. Sky's clearing, although we've got some rain. There's a man out there, but he's not going to be able to get to that. $100 up for India. Umpire Shepherd's going across to umpire Buckner now. The sun's coming out as well. We've got the lights on. The umpire's saying bring on the covers. A lot of Indian supporters think that's the end of the game.
I think they need to read the rules, Richie, because this will be a very short break. Short and sharp. Well, the good news for everybody concerned is that they're the umpires. They're on their way out. That I'm sure will please everybody.
Well, he goes for the big one. He's not going to waste time with Bradley Hogg. He's found the boundary, Sehwag. He'll look for the big one. And he gets maximum. Sehwag has to hurry. He's gone. A direct hit. The third umpire called for. The Australians are celebrating.
Don't think there's any doubt here, as we have seen on so many occasions. When you hit the stumps full on, that extra fraction of a second that it takes for you to get the ball and take the bails off, usually the batsman gets in.
Now that is a huge blow for India.
It's a beautiful shot. Even the slow outfield, the rain on it, won't pull that up. That was a super stroke. And that should be out. That's what I said, that should be out. Assume nothing. Damien Martyn let it get too low on him. He's playing in this match with a broken finger. It's 165 for 4. Back onto the stumps. Bickle, you've done it again. Now that is such an important wicket. It's one of the unluckiest ways to be out.
That's away again. That's very well played. That's the second boundary in the over in the same region from Mongia.
You don't associate stroke play with Dinesh Mongia, but this brings up the 200.
That's gone high. There is a fieldsman converging. Brett Lee it is coming underneath it. And he takes the catch. He covered some good ground there, some 15-20 metres, I suppose, Brett Lee. That's the end of Yuvraj Singh, and surely that's the end of India in this World Cup final.
It's turning away from him, he's hitting against the spin. Toe ends it. Brett Lee makes a lot of ground. Always had it in his sights.
It's gone back over Andrew Symonds. Is it out? Yes, it is. That is a brilliant catch. Damien Martyn, who put one down earlier, has now taken an absolute blinder. Very, very quick indeed across the grass and had to get the dive out.
What's impressive about this is, first of all, he's got a broken finger. Now look at this. Makes the ground and then watches it into his hands. Now the other thing is, gets his elbows out the way so he doesn't drop it when the ground hits the ground. Terrific catch.
Short ball. Glenn McGrath is down there and he's taken the catch. Andrew Symonds into the attack and he's picked up a couple of quick ones here. Glenn McGrath moved in pretty quickly also from the fence, and that is the 8th wicket down now for India.
That's another one. It's on the cards. Srinath wasn't bothered coming in line. 22 wickets for Brett Lee.
Well, that would have been a very good Yorker against anyone.
That's in the air, will clear mid off. It was right in the slot for Nehra. He smashed it through mid-on this time. He'll get another boundary. That will end the over. 234 for 9. That's in the air, should be taken. The World Cup for Australia. A comprehensive win here by 125 runs.
And no question about the team of the tournament, or indeed who are the best team in the world. They're simply unbeatable at present, and they dominate the modern game that is so dominated by one-day cricket. What a party the supporters and the players would have had that evening in Johannesburg. Australia play with colour, flair, skill and unity. What's more, they're outstandingly well led.
It was just an outstanding effort by the whole team right the way through the World Cup. All of our support staff have been sensational. The whole thing has run really smoothly for us, and we've come out and played very well today.
Our goal was to go undefeated through. We've always wanted to play and win. Look, we've done some hard yards this tournament. We've played well. Just out today, it's very emotional. It's one of those things we just wanted to try and win the game, bat well and bowl well, and it worked out that way. So it's a great win for the boys. Fantastic.
Everything went really well for us today. We've been building up to this, and the batters really took it upon themselves today to put their hands up and make sure we got a very good total on the board, and we ended up doing that, and it ended up being enough. So, I'm absolutely lost for words at the moment.
We can analyse it all we like, and Indians will doubtless reflect on the early loss of Tendulkar as having been their biggest problem. The truth, though, is that against that attack, it was too big an ask. Glenn McGrath took 3, Lee 2, Hogg 1, Bickle 1 and Simons 2, and Ricky Ponting lifted the trophy. It was a great moment for him and for all Australians. They're the first side to win it 3 times. Can they become the first side to win it 3 in a row when they go to the Caribbean in 4 years' time? There were fireworks and parties through this night. I guess that was no surprise, so we'll leave you with a party piece too. These the best moments from yet another Australian triumph.